This is the last video recorded in the City of Justice Rivals 3. This is not fiction, not a cinematic scene, and not an exaggerated story. It is a record of what happened when the city stopped being a controlled place and turned into a total survival zone. Just a few hours ago, the streets were still active, with people moving everywhere, conversations over the radio, random gunshots, and the normal rhythm of a chaotic but alive city. Everything started with strange signs, confusing messages, nervous voices talking about unusual attacks, people who suddenly stopped responding without explanation. At first, it seemed like a minor issue, something isolated. In Justice Rivals 3, there are always extreme situations, but this time the tension felt different, as if something was watching from the shadows. Cameras showed slow movements, figures that did not react to noise the way a normal person would. As the minutes passed, the atmosphere changed completely. The city's sound faded at times, leaving an uncomfortable, heavy silence that lasted only a few seconds before being broken by distant gunshots or sudden screams. That was when they appeared. Beings that were not human. They moved calmly, without rush, but with a clear intention. Zombies. They didn't scream, they didn't speak, they just kept advancing. The streets began to empty. Areas that had once been full of movement became strangely deserted. Communications filled with cut-off messages, heavy breathing, desperate warnings. Don't get close. They don't feel pain. If they see you, they run. No one was in control of the situation. There were no clear orders or strategies, only reaction and instinct. As night fell, the danger increased. Darkness favored the zombies. They appeared in small groups, surrounded their targets, and waited for the exact moment to attack. The people who were still alive moved carefully, avoiding noise, using flashlights only when necessary. Every corner could be a trap. Every shadow could mean the end. Gunshots were no longer constant, but they were closer. These were no longer long firefights, but seconds of pure panic. Limited ammunition, fast decisions. Some tried to hold out inside buildings, others moved without direction, searching for a place that had not yet been infected. The city remained lit, as if nothing had happened, making everything even more disturbing. From the sky, helicopters could be heard flying at a high altitude. They did not intervene, they did not land. They only crossed the map as witnesses to a lost city. Below, the lights reflected moving shadows through streets and plazas. No one knew how many zombies there were, where they came from, or when it would all end. This video captures those final moments, when hope begins to fade. There are no heroes, no miraculous rescues, only exhausted people hiding, fighting for one more minute of life. Justice no longer matters. The rules no longer exist. In Justice Rivals 3, there is now only fear, silence, and creatures that never stop. If someone is watching this, let it be clear. The city has fallen, not because of an explosion or a war, but because of something far worse. Something that turned every street into a threat and every second into a life or death decision. This record is not just a memory. It is a warning for anyone who still believes life here can continue as normal.